we are the team from the Hong Kong Polytechnic University, and my name is Paul and she is Aki Law. And our good team topic is Green Utopia. Unfortunately, one of our teammates, due to his emergency situation, so he cannot come down. So why not we start now? The agenda today is here. First of all, we will talk about the situation analysis, followed up by the introduction of Green Utopia. And then we will talk about the budgeting of the project, and also finally come to the conclusion part. Now I'll talk about the situation analysis. The background is here. Agile Property is one of the biggest developers in the mainland China, as we all know. But however, many developers directly compete with Agile Property for potential buyers, such as Country Garden, Big Gui Yuan, and Evergrande Hendai Deichan. This is a big problem actually, because Agile Property have more or less the same market situation with the competitor. They are all provided the garden design in developed land, and also they sell a low price flat. So keen competition is as a result. We want to have a new solution. Here is showing some pictures. Which the first one is the Country Garden project in Zhongshan, and we can see that the garden design here is just similar to Agile Property. And the second one is the Evergrande project in Guangdong province. Also, they are selling a garden. So we are coming to the market positioning chart. We can see that at first, Agile Property have a similar market position with the other two competitors. So, which is very keen competition and which is unwanted. And we want to provide Agile Property a new market position and shifted to develop a healthy, modern, and sustainable community design to away from the competitors. And we mainly focus on the retired people because our project is sustainable, green, and healthy. They love to live in our communities, and we want to selling the project to the flats to Hong Kong and Guangzhou residents. And we focus on the people who like the nature will choose our flat. Also, the people who like being healthy is the main focus. And our objective is to promote healthy, green, and sustainable development in our community, and also the relaxing living environment is for the residents, so that to attract them to buy our flats in our project. So let me pass the time to Aki to talk about the Green Utopia.
Okay, thanks for Paul. Okay, so how can we achieve this new positioning by implementing our plan? And you can see this is our brand new urban planning in the in this community. You can see that it is surrounded by a big greenery and which has a lot of biking lanes and which has a lot of plants. And our conceptual idea is to have an enormous greenery which bound the community, and we will fully utilize the space. What means by fully utilize the base? We mean that besides the facility, the clubhouse or the shopping mall, all the place will be planted some special species, some local species of plants. And we will fully utilize the nature in a positive way. We will utilize the sunlight or the wind, and we will like to utilize this at maximum rather than implementing some artificial thing in this community. And so we would like to make this whole community to be a zero pollutant one. So our main features here is to have some green elements, to implement some green technology, which is really simple, and we will have some green clubhouse and some eco house, which is low density. And for the green elements, we will talk about the green boundary, and we will ban all the entries of vehicles, and we will have well-developed bike facility to encourage people and residents to ride the bicycle there to promote both green and healthy lifestyle. And for the green boundary, besides to provide a sense of separation from the outside heavily polluted area, we would like to protect the local species. We will breed some local plants and which can act as a wall to board all the pollution outside and inside. And second, we don't allow any cars to come in, but if the resident have a car, they can use our parking lot, which is located in the boundary side, and we also provide some electricity for them to charge their car, which further encourage them to use some electrical car. And we have some well-developed bike facility. We have many biking lanes, as you can see here, and we have a lot of biking shield, which allows their bikes to put there, and we will connect it with the government bike lanes, GD Greenway. And you can see here, it is connected to all the city here, and only with your bike, you can go everywhere without the vehicles. And we also apply some green technologies into this community to make it more green and more nature-like. And this is the glazed window. It is automatically adjustable window which detects the temperature and the humidity. It will be open or closed by the weather. And this is BIPV. Besides it can allow the light penetration into the house, it also can generate some electricity, so less lighting electricity and less electricity is used here. And we will use it to cover our pathway and cover our eco-house. And solar panel, which is quite common now, but we have some adjustment here. We would like to have some public solar panel which will generate some public facility electricity like the street lights and the yes. And for the private one, we would like to if the electricity is generated in the eco-house, they can use their own electricity because we want to minimize the loss in electricity when the energy conversion. And let's talk about our sphere, the clubhouse. And you can see these 4 photos. Is that a fantasy? No, it will be in our project. We will have a sphere here and implement all these parts inside our sphere. We will have a big greenhouse, and this greenhouse is for the residents, and which provide a healthy and relaxing lifestyle. And if you are in the clubhouse, you will feel like you are in the nature. And it has educational purpose because we will be some rare species and we will open to the public for their visit. So in the economic side, we can gain some profits when they go inside. And for the lectures part, in our clubhouse, we have some reading zone, cafe, or we have some performance of some classic music. And for the gym facility, which I want to emphasize, they will generate electricity when doing gyms. And we will use the backfill in the new legend to plant some new plants. And we will use the rainwater to water our plants. And for the economical view, the reputation of our company will increase a lot due to the green and this pioneer project. And this will be the incentive for the buyers to persuade this low density eco house. And for the eco house, It will look like this, and we will make it nature-like, and we will utilize the nature, and we will, if you live there, you will think you live in a really green and relaxing environment. And the shopping mall, we will provide some biking shops that people can buy their bike there. And besides the mall, we have the biking sale because we encourage people to ride their bicycle inside the community because we don't have cars there. Okay, here comes to the budgeting. Let's pass to Paul.
Thank you, Aki. After talking a lot of green technology and stuff, we finally come to budgeting. Actually, when we develop a new empty land, the basic cost for the building and the facility is a must, not only in our project actually, but our project focuses on urban planning and some green technology, so some extra cost is added to our project. So the main extra cost is come from the solar panel and the green boundaries, because these two things is very big in our communities, so we have to pay more money to invest to implement it. Here is so the cost evaluation of the solar panel. In here we can see that the actual area of the empty land is about 120,000 square meters. And for our easy calculation, the square shape is assumed in the community, and the dimension is about 350 meters times 350 meters. So, and also we will assume that 40 eco houses are in our eco community, and the size of the solar panel is 1.5 meters times 0.67 meters times 0.03 meters. And the number of solar panels required in the whole project we estimate here. And the surrounding solar panel means that this component and the central cost component. And the shopping center means that the solar panel implement in the shopping center and the car park, eco house, and the bike share. So we estimate the solar panel by the dimension. 3,500 panels is required to build up the whole community solar panel. And each cost is about US $80. And why I said this is made in China is important, because we don't want to buy it from the foreign country, and because the transportation cost is quite high, buy from foreign country. Yeah. And the total cost is estimated is around 1.8 million RMB. And then I will talking about the annual electricity generated by the solar panels. And for each panels, 150 watt is the maximum power output, and we assume the 50% efficiency. The annual sunshine duration is 1,700 hours. So the number of kilowatt hour generated is 450,000 kWh. In Zhongshan, the electric bill for each kWh is 0.6 RMB, and the total money saved per year is estimated here. And the payback period is about 6.5 years. It is calculated by divided the cost of solar panel by the money saved per year. And when we planting the green boundary, the cost is involved. And actually, the residents only need to pay $7,000 in the final. Here we come to the conclusion part. Actually, we want to enter a new market to attract the new buyer. And by our released green features, I trust we can do it. In short term, the project is a little bit costly because the implementation cost of green technology and the something urban planning. In the long term, but the brand is increased, and also we can nurture the healthy lifestyle because the resident can riding the bicycle. And we come to sustainability in the community because we use a lot of renewable energy. Finally, our project can contribute to community and also to the Asia Property Holdings Limited. Thank you very much for listening to our presentation. Now is coming to the Q&A session. Any questions?
You have 5 minutes for the Q&A section.
Yes.
Thanks. It was, I like the way that you kind of presented this in terms of your competitor analysis, which was great. And I was interested to see how you would identify retirees as your market demographic. Very interesting. The question I had as you were presenting was that what are the kinds of things in the design itself that cater towards retirees? So I see buildings that are 2 stories, and as people get older, it's harder to climb stairs. And you have pool tables in the recreation, which doesn't seem like a retiree kind of activity. Can you design it so that it's more relevant for the kinds of challenges that retired people will face?
Yes, thank you for your question. Actually, why we aim to the retired people in our youth community is because the living environment is very relaxed and with a low density house. And also, we build up many biking lanes. If they want to ride a bicycle there, they can do it. And we do not allow the car to enter our society, and so that the air pollution is in a very minimum level, so that their health can be ensured. And also, in a recreational clubhouse, we plant a lot plant inside the house, and also the gym facility, and we encourage the sport inside, so that we trust that we can attract some retired people to buy our flats in our project.
But
Yeah.
as people get older, do you think they'll continue to be able to ride bicycles?
Yes, actually, I have concern about this element, and I think that because by dimension it can be walked inside the community, just 350 meters inside. I think it's still acceptable for them to have some exercise to walk around the community and outside the community. Once they outside the community, they can have a public car, or they can have their own car to travel to other area. Yeah. Thank you.
So how are you going to convince your target customer to pay more to a community that seems to them less convenient?
Yeah. To this question, I've thought a few times up. Yeah. And we think that someone who want to riding a bicycle will definitely choose our project, because we have the well-developed biking lanes which link to the government very long bicycle lane, GD Greenway. Yeah, they can riding their bicycle to other city even. Yeah, and also for the retired people, the living environment is natural enough for them to have a healthy and very green lifestyle in their old age. Also, we attract some people who love to live in the nature. In Chinese culture, Douga, yes, is the relaxing living style. We want to have a little bit this sense to provide them to live in the nature community we design. Yes, can I answer your question? Yes, thank you.
If there is no more questions, thank you, Green
Thank you very much.
Utopia for holding.